It's only November. Looks like winter has arrived. Okay, so it's a completely different day than when I filmed that clip. When I filmed that clip, I was cleaning the court, and when I started, it wasn't snowing that hard, but by the time I finished, it was snowing hard. So I realized I probably couldn't film as it was snowing harder, and it was getting colder, because it's like trying to fill up a sink with the drain open. Me cleaning the basketball court had literally no purpose. So I went inside and I watched the weather report. After I watched the weather report, I realized I probably couldn't be able to film in the next upcoming week, so I waited. And I waited till this day. So I cleaned the basketball court as well as I could. I couldn't clean the grass, and a little bit of an area here is icy. But I will try to film for you guys. Now keep in mind, they won't be coming out as often. I'm gonna film, but only if the weather permits. And also, when I'm doing the videos and stuff, I won't be going as hard as I should be because I can't. I only have access to like that area of the court, again, covered in snow, icy. So if you're watching this in the future, or if you're watching this in someplace warm, keep in mind, you should be going harder. Oh, and today's video is about floaters. I'm going to be showing you guys a few drills so you can get better at your floater. Let's go. Also, just FYI, I did a whole video on how to do the floater, so if you want to check that out, it should be appearing in this corner. Hopefully I'm right on that. But check out that video. It's a good one. Alright, so today's video is about floaters. A floater is basically a mix between a layup and a shot, and it's a very, very versatile, very, very good move. And you'll see a lot of NBA point guards using this move because one of the most common situations you use this move in is to get a good shot over a taller defender. Now this is an example of a floater. There you go. Now let's get into the drills. Alright, drill number 1, around the cone floater. Okay, please tell me I have a cone. I don't have a cone, but I did find this random bin. Yeah, it's for garbage, but you know, it serves the purpose. It proves my point. You can use anything. Honestly, I could use my imagination, but it's better to see it when I'm filming a video. Alright, so drill number 1, around the cone floater. Alright, so the drill. So you place a cone. Now you don't want to place it too far. Think of it, just place it on the free throw line, just to make it simple. Then there's a line going all the way across from the cone. You want to start on one side of the cone, not directly beside it, but one step away. And obviously, you want to start a lot farther over that way, not out of bounds, obviously, but I can't do that because just like there's snow on this side, there's snow on that side, but I have enough space to show you the concept of the drill. Anyway, you start on one side of the cone. Then you're going to go around this cone. Now you're going to be going really hard. Now obviously, with the space I have, I can only go a certain speed, but you're going to go really hard. Then you're going to turn on this cone. Pretend this cone is like a screen. You're turning a corner super, super sharp. And then what you want to do, face the basket, and finish with a good floater. Now there's a few keys to this drill. Make sure that when you turn this corner, your shoulders face the rim. You don't want to be doing this, because that's a hook shot. I don't know how you'd end up this way, but don't do that either. You want to do a proper floater with your shoulders facing the rim. Now also, if you're going hard and you turn this corner really sharp, maybe you will end up fading away like this. Now, that's not a quality shot. You don't want to be taking those shots. You want to make sure that when you turn this corner, your shoulders are facing the rim, and you're going forwards, not backwards, not to the side, forwards, towards the rim. Also, when you're learning the drill, you can go slower, but as you get better at it, speed up, and make sure that when you turn this corner, you don't come to a full stop. Because there's no point of turning this corner on this screen and stopping. Then the defense can get right to you right away. And also, make sure you don't travel on the drill. Now, taking all these points into account, this is what the drill should look like. Alright, two things about that drill. I moved the cone, the garbage can, from one spot to another so I could get more space with my run-up. By more space, I mean literally one step, but still, it's more space, and it's easier for me to show you what the drill will somewhat look like. If you have space, though, along your court, don't move the cone. Leave it in one spot. And also, just like I showed you, go on both your left and right sides. Now, with the floater, it's good to learn how to do a floater with your left hand, but you don't necessarily need to learn that. You can do it with your right hand on both sides, but if you want an extra challenge, learning how to do it with your left, that's a really good idea. Alright, drill number 2. Reverse pivot into floater. Again, super simple name. Remember the name, remember the drill. And also, I did a video on the reverse floater. No, that's not a thing. The reverse pivot, it should be appearing in this corner. The last time I said this corner, I'm going to get at least one of them right by pointing at this one. Okay, so drill number 2 is reverse pivot into floater. There's a few things you want to know about this drill. First tip is to go hard, okay? When you're doing the move, there's no point in practicing something lazy. If you want to just shoot around lazy, if you want to do all that, go ahead. I mean, I'm not going to stop you. But if you shoot around hard and if you practice hard, it's going to correlate to your game. It's going to make you better in the long run. So you want to make sure you go hard on this drill. Make sure the floater is a good floater. Don't just put up some garbage. Remember what I said. Don't fade away, shoulders to the rim. Put up a good floater. And the last tip is don't travel. Now, I showed you that I made a video on the reverse pivot, so if you don't know how to do the reverse pivot, you have two options. You can go check out that video, learn how to do the reverse pivot, come back to this video, watch the drill, or you can just stay a few seconds, watch how I do the drill, watch how I do a reverse pivot, and then, you know, try it out yourself, because it's not the most complicated of moves. And also, the reason for doing reverse pivot into floater, yeah, you may think, okay, why am I practicing reverse pivot into floater? And it's just regular floaters off of a move. Well, that's the thing. It's off of a move. Whether that move is a reverse pivot, or a crossover through the legs, or a jab step, the transition from the move to the shot is something very important. And if you practice it, you'll get better at it. And that's the point of this drill. Now, reverse pivot into floater will look like this. That was a close call. I almost just wiped out so hard. Take 2. Hopefully, no wipeouts this time. Bro. Take 3. Hopefully, no wipeouts and no swirly whirlies out of the rim. Alright, mid-video reminder, keep in mind that I'm trying my best to get the best quality gameplay, but my hands are cold, there's ice on the ground, you almost saw me wipe out! So I'm trying. Drill number 3. Now I already did this drill in another video, so you might remember the name, but this drill is called Fastbreak floaters. So you start from a little bit farther out, from past the 3-point line, then you run up to a cone, you do a dribble move, you go on one side of the cone, and you finish with a floater. This drill trains you to do a fast, good move on a fast break. Make sure it's not too complicated. I said 1 or 2 dribbles in the last one, so make sure you're not going through the legs like Harden because it's a fast break. You want to get the points as fast as you can. And also this drill trains you to slow down and speed up right again. Now you don't want to slow down completely, like stop, but you can't go as full speed. You can't go at full speed doing the dribble move. Now remember, just like I said previously, no fading away. Make sure your shoulders are to the basket, and make sure it's a good floater. Alright, this is going to be a little challenging for me, but I'll pull it off. This is what the drill will look like. Now that was actually pretty good for the weather condition we're in, because all of this right here, I don't even know if you can see it, all of that, that's ice. So I'm like gliding over that. But still, the fact that I did that it was pretty good for the weather condition. But I'm also going to show you an example of the previous video I did it in, just so you can get an idea of how to do it when you're actually going faster than trying not to slip on ice. And that's going to do it for today's video, everyone. Remember, the 3 drills from today's video, so you can get better at your floaters, are around cone floaters, reverse pivot into floater, and fast break floaters. That's going to do it for today's video on floaters. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe with the bell on for more videos just like this one, because they are going to be coming out soon. That's going to do it for today's video, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Now we're going to end this video off on a floater. I'm sorry, Kyla. You sure me well. I'm just going to set you aside for now. Sick. Alright, ending this on a float. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you guys next time.